Hi Libra, welcome. So Libra, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to start with the you versus them reading, and then I'm going to do a bonus spiritual reading at the end. Libra, if you will, hold in your mind the person or persons that you would like to connect with, and that may help me connect with your story. Also, just know my readings are timeless, so I just trust that whenever you find this, that's when it's for you, and let's get into it. So, Libra, full disclosure, I actually tried to record this reading already, and like as soon as I pushed record, all hell broke loose in my house. Like the dogs were going crazy, and then randomly, like people came over, and yeah. So, I feel a bit of a chaotic energy. I don't believe in coincidences. So you may also be feeling that, Libra. I'm also a Libra moon, Libra rising. So I don't know if you're feeling a bit of chaos or stress or just feeling pulled in lots of different directions, possibly. And that's just kind of like in general, right? Because I had already started trying to record the reading, I did want to keep the card that popped out while I was doing that, and it was the Ace of Cups, and that was the connecting energy between you and your person, which is lovely because it's the card of love, right? And this is a reading based on love. So this really could be a love interest or somebody you have a lot of love for, or that there's mutual admiration and respect for. But take it as it's resonating, and let's get into it. So I'm going to look at how you're thinking and feeling, and then how this person is thinking and feeling as it comes to the connection. And then I'm going to look for advice cards for the both of you. So let's get into it. So how does Libra view this connection? Oh, also, I had this song. I could not stop singing it out loud because I was like preparing my cards, and it was Pink Pony Club. Yeah, which I know that's a really popular song right now. So, but that may resonate with you in some weird way. Pink, the color pink, ponies, the actual song. I don't know. Take it if it resonates. And I can't remember the name of the singer, and I should know this because she's very popular right now. I can see her in my head. She has red hair. I do know that. Anyways, I'm sure somebody knows it. Put it in the comments. Okay, Six of Cups, Knight of Cups, the King of Cups. Now, this is showing up in how you view this person. So, you may have a lot of history with this person. Some of you, this is somebody who's been in your life a long time, or maybe even since childhood. For others of you, this could be something that connects you from the past, possibly with this person, or it could be a past person. Now, the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups, to me, is a very emotional energy. So I feel like when you think about this person, Libra, you may think about them in a very romantic way, or in a very open and loving way. I just feel like this person may bring you balance. You know, I feel like there's a lot of emotion here, and, you know, I'm actually getting a song. Hold on. There ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That's a really beautiful song. So yeah, I feel like, you know, it's kind of cut and dry in how you see this person. This is somebody that maybe you've even dreamt of for a long time, if they haven't been in your life for a long time, that, you know, you have fun with. I feel this is going to be a romantic connection for most of you. And there's also a spiritual tie here between you and this person. Meaning, like, well, there's a spiritual tie between you and everybody you meet, but this is more of on like a soulmate level, where there were agreements here possibly between you and this person prior to even coming into this life. So it's pretty deep. Let's see how they're perceiving the connection and what they're thinking. It could be also, by the way, that you see this person as somebody who is fun to be around or romantic in nature. You may view them as intuitive or emotional as well. So let's see what this person thinks of the connection. I cannot get away from that song. Oh, have you done? Pink pony club. Okay, wow, really interesting. Why are they stressing? Your person is in a weird spot right now. Very interesting. So there also seems to be some sort of karmic tie with this person or this connection. They seem to be going through something right now. The 10 of Wands, the 9 of Swords. This is, you know, feeling burdened, feeling stress. It could be related to work. It may not even be related to you, Libra. Or it could be other things that they have going on that's like weighing on them right now. But certainly it could also be, you know, stressing over the connection. Especially if you've been having issues with this person. But the Knight of Wands is like taking action. And what I'm really getting around this, Libra, is like, it's weird. There's a very temperamental energy around this person. So like sometimes they jump to conclusions or like they jump into action too soon, especially when they're feeling under pressure or a lot of stress. This is actually not helpful to them, by the way. And say like if there's a grievance between you and this person, like they would be quick to possibly jump to conclusions or just quick to try and fix things, because you also have the card of reconciliation here. If you've had an out with this person, I feel like it's weighing on them heavily, you know, and causing them stress, and they're wanting to jump into action to fix or correct something, or to reconcile something with you. And, you know, it's because there's feelings here. They love you, right? We don't care if we fix things with people we don't care about. But we do care to fix things with people we love. So, remember that, Libra. Let's go deeper, though, and see what else we have going on. And go into the heart space. How does Libra feel underneath all of this? The Emperor. The 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So it's always interesting to me when the Emperor shows up in the heart space, because this is not the most touchy-feely energy. It's actually more about the ego and wanting to be in control. And that could be coming from you, Libra, and be honest if it is. Or it could be coming from, you know, the person you're connecting with. They may be somebody who just likes to be the one in power, likes to be the one that makes decisions, etc. And maybe you're all right with that. I don't know. Sometimes Libras can be very indecisive. I know me as a Libra moon, I can attest to that, but I can also say that we don't really like when people say that about Libras, even though it's true. So maybe you like somebody who could take the lead, you know, and help you with that indecisive nature. But the 6 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles showing up in the heart space is like, you know, a feeling of equal give and take, of building something together, of partnering together. Some of you are in commitments. You have a family or a home with this person, and it's like you're working together. Some of you would maybe like that to occur with this person. But I feel commonality here and this desire in your heart space, Libra, to just have that stable, loving relationship that you deserve, that you want. Some of you already have that with this person. So, yeah. So let's go into this person's heart space. Where is this person at? The Strength card. The King of Cups. And the Hierophant. Wow. And the Death and Rebirth card. First of all, 1, 2, 3 major arcanas showing up in their heart space. So Libra, I feel like, first of all, this person has extremely strong feelings towards the connection. The Hierophant shows a higher level of commitment or a sense of loyalty here. And some of you, it's like literally till death do us part. Okay, so if you're married or committed, I feel like this person is like fully committed till death do us part, quite literally. For those of you who aren't, this could be what this person is really wanting in their heart space. Like they're not really wanting a fly-by-the-night type of situationship. They're really looking for that higher level of commitment, you know, to feel very strongly about that as well. So, wow, holy cow. It's interesting to me because at the same time, like if this person feels like they upset you, whether they show it or not, they like really stress over that, by the way. And that's maybe why like they're quick to, you know, try and fix things or fix themselves possibly. And I'm actually getting a flash in my mind, and this is a personal reference, but whatever, I feel like it applies. Like my husband, anytime he thinks that I'm upset with him, he fixes something in the house for me without like even telling me, you know. So like say if I'm upset and I stomp off or I go to the bedroom, like the next time I come down, he will have like, you know, mopped or done the dishes or like fixed something around the house that I've been wanting him to fix. And it's like his way of quickly amending, you know, the situation. He's a Virgo. So I don't know, like that's the kind of vibes that I'm getting here. I'm not saying this person is literally going to fix up your house, but it's that same energy of like, okay, let's fix this, or let's work on this, or let's do something about this. You know, they're not just sitting idly by. And this is one of those readings too that you're going to know if it's resonating with you. Like if this person is not even speaking to you or not trying to fix anything, don't make this reading fit. It's not for you. This would be somebody that you would know, you know, like they would be showing up for you in that way. And for a lot of you, yeah, this is an intimate partner, but some of you, this is just a really good friend or family member that shows up for you, you know, and cares about how you feel, and that gives you some sort of stability. But take it as it's resonating. All right, so let's go into the advice then. 2 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the King of Pentacles. So the advice here, Libra, especially for those of you who've been up in the air or juggling a lot, because I did feel chaos at the beginning of the reading. And, you know, that could be playing a role in this relationship, depending on how well you're handling it. But the encouragement here is to follow your intuition and to stick with what you know. You know, the King of Pentacles is a homebody. It's somebody who's very comfortable in their own skin and, you know, is content with that. And Libra, the encouragement is kind of to embody that energy a little bit. And I don't actually meet many Libras that are homebodies, but, you know, I mean, I am, and I'm a Libra moon. But essentially what it's saying is to stay in places you feel comfortable. Be comfortable being yourself. If you're comfortable being yourself in this relationship, it is a good fit for you. And if you're not, you need to look at that. I do feel a spiritual connection with this person. I felt that at the beginning. I feel it again. But they're wanting you to prioritize, first and foremost, your own comfort and stability. So let's see this person's advice then, Libra. 4 of Swords. There's something this person needs to make peace with or heal. I did feel that they were stressing out at the beginning of the reading, so it could be something very minor, by the way. But it could be, you know, it's a general reading, so take it as it resonates. They're needing to make peace with something, though. That's their advice. Make peace with something, let it go, and move on into the future. So whatever this is that's from the past, or whatever it is that's stressing them, that they're holding on to, because to me, this is burdens. They're needing to make peace with that and move forward. So let's see what the guidance is for you and your person then. 9 is the number of this card. I'm a vibrational being, vibrationally emanating desires. It says, excuse me, I just ate lunch. I have some indigestion going on. Okay, I'm good now. All right. It says, you live in a vibrational universe that is managed by the law of attraction. The law of attraction is bringing vibrations that are alike together. And so it's important for you to acknowledge that you are a vibrational being first and foremost. And you're constantly emanating a vibrational signal. And when you, from your human form, offer a vibration of what you want because you know what you don't want, so you know what you do want, you cannot contemplate any subject without equal components of wanted and unwanted appearing in your experience. Interesting message there for you, Libra. All right, zodiac signs you may be connecting with or have in your own chart that I see here before we go to the bonus read. Scorpio, Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, Leo, Aries, Virgo, and Capricorn, if I didn't already say that, but I think I did say that. Yeah, those are the primary signs that I'm seeing. So, take it or leave it, though. It's a general, so take what resonates. And let's go into the spiritual reading, shall we? Yes, we shall. Okay, so Libra. What does Libra need to know in general for this time period? Too many cards. You have the moon card. Now, we just had a full moon on June 11th. I don't know if you guys felt that, but I sure did. So it could be indicating just simply the full moon, but it could also be emotions running high, intuition. I always think the moon is like an extremely spiritual energy. It also may be activating your dream state, Libra. You may be having very vivid dreams during this time. Let's get one more card. What else does Libra need to know? Queen of Swords. Yay! This is your card. This is Miss Independent here. So Libra, this is you in your element. This is staying balanced, making decisions, coming from a place of logic, and yes, that independence only a Libra can bring. So let's go into what else does my Libras need to know? What else for Libra? All right. You have the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Cups in here, you versus them as well. So there's some doors of opportunity opening here for you, Libra, and you're being encouraged to get some rest as well. Ah, jeez Louise. But let me get all the cards out if I can. My goodness. There's the Six of Cups. That was also in your spiritual reading. The Ten of Wands, also in the spiritual reading. Or sorry, the you versus them. Oh, way too many. Two of Swords. Knight of Cups. So you have a lot of repeated messages. The Devil and the Strength card. So Libra, this is all about rest and healing on an emotional level and being open, right, to new doors opening up to you quite literally. And I feel this could be in love and relationships, but it could also be in career or money, because you also have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So it seems like something good is headed your way, by the way, an opportunity here for you to grab. You have the card of the Nine of Cups, which is extremely satisfying energy. So I love this because to me it indicates that something really satisfying is being lined up for you. This is on a financial level, I feel, for most of you, but it could be an opportunity to travel or a real estate opportunity, a vehicle you've been needing. I mean, I could go on and on. It's something physical. It's something in the tangible material world. This is not on a spiritual, emotional level. So yay, and definitely come back to this reading and let me know what manifests for you. When it comes to matters of the heart, I do feel that stability is most important right now. It could feel like the weight of the world is on your back at times, you know, and there's this sense of like uncertainty or fear about what the future is holding, and yet this encouragement, Libra, to stay open and to stay vulnerable, and yet trust, you know, that the universe really does have your back. This may take quite a bit of strength here because you do have the Devil energy, which could be really intense. It could intensify fears, intensify insecurities, you know, etc. But you can only intensify that of which you give power to. And how do you give power to any subject? By your focus, by focusing on it too often. So if you're feeling a lot of strong negative emotions, Libra, ask yourself, what have I been focused on? That of which I want or that of which I do not want? Because I get to choose that. It doesn't always feel like a choice, but you always get to choose which side are you going to focus on, the wanted or the unwanted. And for every subject, there is always a wanted and unwanted perception to hold. And so there's strength in remembering that, Libra, and practicing purposeful, focused attention. Outside of that, I feel like there's good things coming your way. And so all these emotional undercurrents also may be being amplified by the full moon, but the energy is a bit heightened right now, so it will pass. But I feel like the importance of grounding yourself is also being amplified. So get your rest, meditate, focus your mind. Try to stay centered and focused on the things that you love, or that you love to give your attention to. And that will be the stabilizing factor here for you. So, let's see what the guidance is then for Libras. Card number 39, I can get from wanted to unwanted in relationships. Oh, I can't get this card off the floor. Darn, long nails. What is this? Card number 16. Attempting to control others attracts more to be controlled. Okay, so this card says, as you walk away from one unpleasant situation, the law of attraction will bring another that feels very much like it, and usually quickly. You just cannot get there from there. To get where you want to be, which is to the place of feeling better, you have to reach for alignment first before you take action. So get yourself into a feeling good space before you take action. For when you do not feel good, you cannot be inspired to an action that will actually solve any of your problems. Interesting. And then this one says, it's easy to understand how you would come to the conclusion that your path to feeling good is through influencing or controlling the behavior of another. But as you attempt to control others, whether it be through influence or coercion, you discover that not only can you not control them, but your attention to them brings more like them into your experience. You simply cannot get where you want to be by attempting to control or eliminate the unwanted. All the better reason to release control. Wow. Whew. All right, so Libra, zodiac signs that I see in this spread: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn again, Leo, Capricorn here, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Pisces. But again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It is a general read. I hope that you enjoyed it though, and if you did, let me know in the comments down below. I read all of my comments, by the way, so definitely give me a shout out as well. And then you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do daily collective readings on Facebook every day, so if you don't want to miss out, Tarot Time with Dana is the name of that page, and it's linked below as well as in the About section. Otherwise, wishing you the best, Libra. Until next time, my friends. Namaste.